my childhood friend Ethan. When his family immigrated from Vietnam, they had nothing. Now he's 18 with 3 cars. I spent a day with him to find out exactly how his family did it.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
It's been a minute, TJ.
This bad boy?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bored of it.
You're getting bored? How long have you had it?
It's been a year. It's been almost a year and a half.
Dang.
Yeah.
How many miles are on it now?
23?
23, and you got it with 2, right?
2000. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that color.
I bought this car for $1,200.
This was 1,200 bucks.
Yeah.
How many miles are on it?
Just hit 200,000.
Oh, I thought you were about to say 2 miles. I was
No,
like,
it just
this-
hit 200,000.
Is it unlocked?
It is. Alright, so I have one key.
Oh snap.
And I left the key in my car. And we tried to do the hanger technique. It did not really work. And then we almost got the window down with just our hands, like pulling it down. And then we got it opened up enough where I could stick my arm in. And I was so close to pressing the unlock button, and then it just snapped. The window just broke, cut my arm.
Oh, it started up right away.
You guys want to help me rip out this window and throw it in a trash bag? Oh! That did not work. Again, till it all comes out.
There we go.
Good job, TJ. What happened? I cut myself. You want to see my room?
Yeah, let's go see your room.
Yeah, I live with my parents. How are you? Reunion.
Thank you. You doing well?
Just every day, hustling. You know what I mean? It's okay,
Dang.
shut up. Look at this.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, just hang out with the boys.
This is where you live.
Yeah.
Up there we got a little teaser.
My favorite car.
335i. I miss that car. I can't wait to go see it. Go check it out.
It does
right?
not look like that. I'll tell you that right now. My carbon trunk is in my closet.
This is the lip for the Civic
Yeah,
right here.
I used to have one, and then it ripped off.
And then here, I see you got wheels.
Yeah, these are VMRs.
And then here.
Supreme, you know, I'm a hype beast.
And then you got the BMW skateboard
Yeah,
too.
I regret buying that.
Why?
It was like $95. I could have gotten another Supreme skateboard.
And then you got all the Hot Wheels up here. You added some new ones.
Yeah, I did. I'm probably gonna take these all down when I hit 21.
Just because that's the age you feel like.
Yeah. You bought all my good ones.
Some of them. I bought
No, you
some
bought
of
all my good ones. You bought all my Fast and Furious ones.
them. How do you afford all this stuff?
Alright, so the Corvette my parents bought for me. I'm very grateful for them. I don't lie to anybody and tell them, like, when they ask me how I got this car, I say mommy and daddy bought it.
Yeah.
Which is true. And then the Civic I got myself from DoorDash. I did DoorDash for a bit. Last year I made $10,000 on DoorDash. Selling stuff, like stuff I don't need. Like, that's just been sitting there for like a couple months. Didn't get them for $1,000, but that's how much I'm gonna sell them for. So I've just been hustling.
The BMW, how did you get that car?
BMW, so me and my parents went half and half on it. I bought it for $6,500. So I have American, German,
And Japanese.
Japanese, yeah.
Yeah. And then you're gonna get, what else is there?
What is Bugatti?
French. That's French.
Oh, Bugatti's French, yeah. I think that's my next. I think I'm gonna trade in the Civic and the Beamer and the Corvette for a Bugatti.
For sure, right?
If I gotta act hard, then the clout what I'm chasing. Shorty pull up, slay, Jason. Pull up and cool, swerve, racing. I keep a check, blue, face it. Low one ain't gotta hate on me. I'm on my grind, no Tony. Bitches gon' hate, they phony. Money stay on my side, never lonely.
She's a little loud.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Let's go eat some food and find out some more about Ethan's life. We got our longboards. This food is so good here in America. They don't have this in Canada. But I want to know some questions about your parents, because obviously they paid for this car.
Yeah.
What do they do for a living?
All right, believe it or not, my parents own a nail salon. Yep. They had to build up that business. They've had that business about like almost all my life. I would say 12, 13 years. We were not where we're at right now. We grew up in Raytown and we all shared a bed together. My sister, me, my dad, and my mom. 4 of us shared a bed, all in one bed. And we lived with my grandparents. They finally worked up enough to where we got our own house, but I was still going to school in Raytown, so I never got to go home, only on the weekends, and I would stay at my grandparents'. And then once I hit high school, that's when everything started clicking together. I moved to Lee Summit. Like, their business started booming now. I'm honestly really blessed for them. Like, they gave me everything. I wouldn't be where I am right now without them, so I always try not to take advantage of life and everything that I have, and I try to be humble as much as I can.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So you grew up and you didn't have like,
any of that, yeah. My parents, we had one car, my parents had to share a car and everything, and like they've done so much. Like my parents even bought their parents their car, which is everyone's dream. Like I want to be able to buy my dad like the newest Corvette when I'm older.
Let's finish eating our food and then go check up on the BMW.
Oh yeah.
Holy!
I didn't even know I was that close.
All right.
Made it in.
Okay, no.
There we go. We got the cameraman. We found it. Your bumper.
Yeah, look at that.
It's just sitting in the junk pile.
Yeah.
We are here with the BMW. When Ethan said it was bad, I didn't quite realize how bad it was.
Look at the nature growing around it.
This is pretty bad.
Compared to its peak.
Yeah, compared to when it was in that picture with the carbon fiber hood, front lip, M3 bumper, wheels. Now it's looking pretty abandoned. Still some signs that it was beautiful.
The beautiness is on the inside. The engine. Yeah.
That engine's kind of toast.
No.
We like ran it out of oil, kind of, maybe a little bit.
We're just filming a video. It's private property. Yeah, my uncle owns this. I should have been like, my daddy owns this place.
Danny Duncan style.
Yeah.
I feel so much older seeing this car abandoned now. We used to go downtown in the plaza and just go up and down the streets and
Downshift to every.
One night, Ethan was coming back from a trip and he asked me if I could drop the car off at his friend's house, Cole. So I backed the car out of the driveway and I was trying too hard not to scrape the front splitter that I backed it into a mailbox.
My mailbox.
His mailbox, that's like a concrete one with
made
stones.
out of like stones, yeah.
Yeah, and there's like a scratch in the front bumper. We basically got to the point where the intercooler in this car was just like pouring coolant out.
Oh, I remember that.
Every time we drive
we stopped driving it.
When you stop,
and then when we put it in park, it just
like all the parking lot would just be like water pouring out like car meats and stuff.
I'm glad this was my first car.
Yeah, so many memories.
I miss this car though.
Yeah.
It'll be back up and running soon.
But yeah, thanks for doing the video with us. Thanks for telling us about how you got these cars, how you afforded them, and showing us a little bit about your life, your cars.
Of course.
And telling us about your family story moving to America.
Oh yeah, it just proves that anybody can, like I've been at the lowest and my parents and all of us got out of it. So it just proves that like where you are doesn't matter right now. It's like it's what you do with it. Thank you, mommy and daddy.
All right, that's a wrap.